So Frank Sanchez beats Christian Hammer in a very dull fight. Before we get in the video, please like, subscribe. We'd really appreciate it. So a lot of people have been jumping off the Frank Sanchez bandwagon following this performance. And that's exactly what's wrong with boxing fans. They are very, very reactionary. Who expected Frank Sanchez to go out there and knock out Christian Hammer in a round? Christian Hammer has only been dropped against David Price and Marius Vac throughout his entire career. Only twice his whole career. And when he got dropped against Marius Vac, it was in his first 10 fights back in 2009. And David Price is an enormous puncher. Enormous puncher. Whether he's a good fighter or not, he's an enormous puncher. So I'm not sure why everyone is acting like Frank Sanchez is disappointed. Frank Sanchez is a very low-volume fighter. He likes to move, jab, and that's the type of fighter he is. He's not the type of fighter that's going to go out there and knock a guy out in the first round. He's not Mike Tyson. He's never been billed as Mike Tyson. We've always known he's a skilled Cuban fighter who likes to jab and move around the ring. He still showed good footwork. Did not tire out unlike every other heavyweight on this card did. The Gerald Washington versus that Turkish dude, both guys were blown out of their ass by round 8. Michael Koff versus Johnny Rice. Both fighters were out of gas by round 5. Frank Sanchez still could go another 10, 20 rounds. And look, a lot of what the PBC telecast said that had me just like shaking my head. They acted like Frank Sanchez has a much better chance against Alexander Usyk than Tyson Fury. If you guys have that perception, you're going to be greatly surprised by what would happen if he fought either one. If he fights Alexander Usyk and you guys expect him to beat Alexander Usyk, you guys are probably going to view Frank Sanchez from now on as a bum. Because Frank Sanchez's strengths will not work that greatly against Alexander Usyk. What's Frank Sanchez's strengths? He can move, jab, and box around the ring, around these big guys. Alexander Usyk is basically Frank Sanchez but 1,000 times better. He's a southpaw that's very quick, that has great footwork, that's extremely fast, and has power. Frank Sanchez is basically a slightly worse version of Alexander Usyk. I over-exaggerated and I said Usyk is 1,000 times better than Sanchez, but I'm pretty sure you guys get the point. Frank Sanchez's style would trouble Fury more than it would trouble Usyk. Not just Fury. Would trouble Joshua, would trouble Wilder more than it would trouble Usyk and Michael Hunter. Guys like Usyk and Michael Hunter will deal with guys like Sanchez better than the big boys would. Because the big boys, as Usyk showed you against Joshua, will not deal with that speed that easily. Don't forget, Tyson Fury's toughest fight in his career was against Steve Cunningham. Not against Deontay Wilder. I know he got dropped twice in the first and third fight, but he was never being outboxed or in trouble, or he was hurt, but not skill-wise in trouble, if you know what I mean. Steve Cunningham was outboxing Fury for the first 2 or 3 rounds. Clearly. Then Steve Cunningham was just extremely small, not slow. And Tyson Fury mauled him and knocked him out late. That's why a lot of people view Usyk as Tyson Fury's toughest test of his career. If you guys expect Frank Sanchez to have an easy time with Usyk, but lose to Fury, that's the wrong way to look about it. Sanchez, in my opinion, nothing changed about him after this fight. I knew Christian Hammer was going to look to just survive the 10 rounds. And Sanchez, he was going to box and move. He won the fight, didn't lose a round. He landed 88 punches to Hammer's 20. So he was hitting Hammer 8.8 times per round. Hammer was only hitting him twice per round. If you only get hit twice per round, you're doing something good. My view on Frank Sanchez has not changed a bit. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Happy New Year's to everyone watching the video. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed it. I think I already said like and subscribe. Okay, my bad. Sadiq Boxing out.